passing by in case you did not hear. Ooh! I would hate to interrupt the student council president. You're not doing anything now, but you must both be very busy. In any case, Sal, I'm sure the student council president would be able to find or make work for the both of you if she needs to. I'll devour you! Look at that face! Ah, so cute. I'll devour you. Yeah, very busy. Devour is a hard word. I'm pleased that I can read it. This isn't time to celebrate, though. Not over that. Instead, it looks like they might stop squabbling. I would drink to that. Have a good day, Hisao. Goodbye, Student Council President. Thanks to you. Thanks, you too. Stay classy. As soon as Lily leaves, she soon dives into the remains of her lunch as quickly as possible, as if each bite she shovels in also means to the forgetting any of this ever happened. When she's done, she heads right back to the hammering with the same mindset. It's good that she's working off her frustration, but now it doesn't look like she is in any mood to talk anymore. About 2 hours later, she stops, having mowed through the rest of the stalls non-stop in that time. It still feels hard to approach her, and I think about how easily a conversation can die. After it took so long to be able to get her alone and speak to her directly, it almost hurts. Your translation was good. Really? First class. She punctuates it with a thumbs up. For your level. There aren't many deaf people in the school, and sign language classes have been on the edge of getting cut for a while now. I'm sure you don't have any classmates, am I right? If you're only learning sign language now, your speed is going to be limited. That is why interest in it wanes, because it takes more effort than normal just to communicate. I imagine the same with all languages. In such a situation, conversation and sign languages are less than they would inherently be to start with. I don't understand that word. Less what? Oh, I didn't notice it even. Spontaneous. Misha's the only person who can really capture it. Yeah, that's definitely true. Her expression changes for a second and changes back too quickly to digest, but I get the feeling that this isn't meant to be pursued. What I really want to know about is, why do you and Lily fight so much? Tensing a little and visibly frowning, she soon tenses her fingers and overlays them repeatedly as if shuffling an invisible deck of cards. 2 fights that you know of aren't worth calling so much. If you had been here last year, you could say that. I heard it was a rough year. Something about how you try to institute a badge policy? Haha, surprised? Well, I want to hear more about that later, definitely, but you don't like Lily very much, do you? Don't dodge my question. I'm not dodging anything. She was part of the student council until last year. We didn't get along very well. She wanted to keep doing things like the old student council did. The old student council was just so ineffectual. It was stupid and insulting. I wanted to do more, and we had a fight. A lot of fights. She couldn't do anything on time. Then she said that I wanted to do was meaningless, just extra busy work. Does this look like meaningless busy work to you? She soon gestures around us. What's really meaningless is that student council that doesn't do anything. Weak, lazy, and boring. Especially boring. I couldn't get excited over sitting in a room with nothing to do. That's just a waste of time. Why would I even be there? It did get my blood flowing. Arguing with her does that. If she could have been that motivated before, she wouldn't have to put so much dedication into being my enemy. But if she shows that much spirit, it's not a complete loss. At least it's something. It's still exciting. I see. And what about the badge thing? She laughs, covering her mouth with her hands as if to hide it. Her laughter is the only thing she regularly tries to hide. That was just a joke. Having a little fun sometimes is important too. So Kenji freaked out over nothing. So, I didn't know Lily was student council. I thought it'd be interesting if she decided to join in this playthrough, though it would be kind of weird. Oh, hey, you never did take a full look at this at the festival this year because you were with Shizunga Misha. The next day, I end up having to hunt around a bit at the start of lunch when I find that my usual vending machine near the dormitories buildings is sold out of my usual favorite canned coffee. The detour takes longer than I expected. Things have been so hectic lately that it takes some time for me to register why something smells different as I walk through the school gardens back to the cafeteria. The grass has been freshly mowed. The realization makes me pause and watch for a bit, as I had to pause. The odd group of students chatting or playing around on the grass, and a couple of teachers conversing on the path ahead makes a very idyllic scene. Unfortunately, a feeling of imminent dread starts creeping up on me after a while. The feeling that I'm not alone. Oh, fuck! Hey, Hisao, is that you? Yeah, it's me. I guess I should be happy it's him and not, say, a slasher. Kenji, I don't know, I might prefer the slasher, to be honest. Kenji begins talking as if he's having a conversation with someone other than me. Knew it, that haircut is unmistakable. No normal person would have a haircut like that. Unconsciously, I start touching the back of my head. Once I realize what I'm doing, I feel insulted, yet too surprised to even get indignant about it. Yeah, what are you doing here? Measuring the temperature. Winter will come soon. It will be too cold for women to go out and have their sex in the city-style power lunches, followed by obstructive human wave formation walks in crowded urban areas. When this happens, man, we'll be able to walk the streets unfettered once again and reclaim what is his heritage. In order to prepare for that day, I've been eating nothing but pizzas for the past week to store energy. Pizza does sound good, but for a week? Then I can do it. Okay, I'll get fat. God damn it. I hate food. It's like, hey, we're gonna taste so damn delicious, but we're gonna make you fucking fat, so fuck you. That's what bears do. So, there's so much we can learn from the bear. Kenji nods, sympathetically agreeing with himself. God damn it, can we skip? Please just go away. Okay, so check this shit out. I was in town today, buying milk. They had a new clerk, some hipster girl with a baseball cap with 2 hockey sticks on it. I'll call her hipster hockey baseball cat girl. Could just call her a hipster girl. I noticed the milk didn't have a price tag, so I told her to get over there and label that milk for future generations. He was in town today. He must have cut his morning classes. I wanted to scold him, but his verbal torrent prevents me from getting a word in. She told me not to bother her because she was sick. Sick? Sick? We live in a society here. You can't just opt out of human interaction because you're sick. Do you know how much effort it takes me to even get up in the morning? I still do, though, and I got up this morning to go down there and buy milk. Not to have a vital question just brushed aside by some hipster doofus college girl who wears a hockey baseball cap to work indoors. Anyway, I just trying to uphold the integrity of her products. A milk carton without a price tag. When I see something like that, it just leads to questions, important questions. It's her job to answer them, damn it. That's the problem with women. They have no sense of duty. I get diarrhea a lot. Oh, Kenji, no! Ugh, I cringed in real life. I think I'm dying on the inside, actually. If you talk to Kenji, you slowly die on the inside. But you don't see me complaining about it. I soldier on and I do what I have to do anyway, because that's what being a man is all about. Even if you have diarrhea, you keep going, and for the dream of the better tomorrow. You know, frequent diarrhea is bad. Maybe you should stop drinking so much milk. I can't do that. It's what allows me to maintain my awesome strength, and in this world, a man's strength is the only thing that can't be browbeaten out of him by an aggressively pussy-whipped society. Increasingly. That's why I walk around leaving open jars of olives everywhere. Sometimes just to show that I can. Do you refrigerate after opening? What? Man, I don't know. That's not important. You have to refrigerate after opening. Even elementary school kids know that. They can't get that jar open in the first place, so it doesn't matter. Ah, that's true. I'm a genius. No, you're not. Self-assuredly rubs his chin which is something I imagine scientists do until I met Mutao and was tremendously let down. Anyways, I can't go to that store again, since it's clearly been compromised by bitches. Unless I disguise myself, maybe change to a different pair of glasses. Worst disguise ever. It's been working flawlessly all these years. I don't even need sunglasses to see. They're for effect, also to protect my identity. I'm like Superman. Worst disguise ever. I'm telling you, when people see my school ID, they can't even recognize me. Really? Let me see. Can't do that. Can't go around showing my ID to everyone. It was made long ago, in a different time. I had hippie hair. While I'm trying to imagine Kenji takes his glasses off. Whoa, this is kind of epic, and, you know, if this wasn't Kenji we were talking about, it would be kind of cool. He squints as soon as they're off his face, which makes him look even more tired than he already does. He was right, he does look very different, kind of like he hasn't slept in years. Not different enough to be a good disguise, though. You need more sleep. Nah. You look like you need it. No way, they're just the eyes of a man who has seen things. God damn it, even his face! It has changed the tone I've set for him. A shaman's eyes. Terrible things that you can't imagine. I think it's a pretty damn good disguise, but change his outfit too, and you wouldn't know him. Like when I made a ship in a bottle and my mom sat on it. There was blood and shards of floral print everywhere. That's what life experience is. Kenji doesn't seem very horrified, even though I think this is actually the first thing he has told me about himself. That could have been legitimately traumatic. Jesus, I want to learn more about Kenji now. What the fuck is this? Opposite day? He's also talking about 30 degrees to my left, so I guess his blindness is real. I have to wave a hand in front of him anyway, so for a little effect. Man, I hope you realize I'm just joking. I laughed, pretending that I did. Somehow looking him in the eyes is more difficult than usual. Want some trivia? People with small eyes wear big glasses. I've read that somewhere. It's because it's to make your eyes look less beady. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, and then he ruined it. You even heard the record scratch thing. He puts his glasses back on, and I feel oddly relieved for a moment, until I remember that I still have to deal with him, glasses or not. Well, anyway, the artist girl wanted to paint my portrait once, I think. I had to talk to her like 5 times before she started making sense. Wait. Hold the goddamn phone. You're telling me Kenji is the blind artist that Rin has fucking been talking about? Oh my god. Must have been Rin, I suppose. Yep. What'd she look like? I don't know. A woman with sandals. I was hoping he'd say something more specific, like she has no arms. Rin does wear sandals, but I feel like the chance that there's another free-spirited female art student wearing sandals besides her is reasonably high. I was thinking, sure, someday, after I burn all documents that exist, it might be okay to leave a portrait behind so that people can look at it and remember the savior of mankind. There's need it to model the statue. Wait, don't need it to model the statue. Then I thought about it more and had to turn her down. It was tempting, but she wanted it for some school thing. It would be displayed. People would ask who I was. Only I haven't saved society yet, so it would be pointless. And then if someone recognized me, I'd have to explain myself. There's already a chain of events I don't want to deal with. I don't want to get mixed up in some weird situation. Shit like that always happens. Sticking out in the surefire way to get put on a list. So, Kenji with glasses, I hope he dies. When he takes them off, I want to learn more about him. That's why I make sure such a careful effort to blend in with people in my daily life until I can make my move. Sure. What list? There are many lists. So, what are you doing here anyway? Nothing. I kind of got here by accident. It happens to me all the time. Well, hope that works out for you. I think I'm going to go back to my dorm room. I need to set my TV to record my shows. Do you have TV? Yes, you should come over sometime. We can watch the game in high definition. What would be the point for him? Like, to listen, I guess. I guess the audio would be high def, too. That seems pointless to me. Before I can ask him what he's talking about, he's gone. He left like he came, with zero respect towards other people. Kind of amazing. Now that Kenji is gone, I resume looking aimlessly at the school gardens in their summer splendor. It's no use, he's ruined them for me. When I get to the cafeteria, exhausted by the life, I think of eating lunch with Shizune again, but find her sitting at a table with Misha already. For anyone else, I would think they were too far away from me to hear them. This is Shizune and Misha, however. If I wanted to, I could eavesdrop on their conversation easily. What a dirty thing to think about, but it's there. I don't want to, though. They must have a lot of catching up to do, even if it's only been a few days. I'm inclined to just leave them alone so they can do just that. However, the second they see me, they wave me over. Hi, Hichan. Hearing her voice again, even after such a short time apart, is jarring, and I wince. These past few days, I had forgotten the communication with Shizune almost entirely silently, and concentrating on getting it right. It tuned out even ambient noise. Well, I'll get used to it again. I'm glad she is back. I'm done making up all my work, just in time. I won't have to miss the festival. Wahahaha. But they really tried to enforce that I would put you out on student council business. If they really tried to enforce that, you would pull me out of student council business? That's abuse of power. No, it isn't, Hichan. Hichan says that if there were only 2 student council members overseeing the festival, it would be a problem, wouldn't it? Yeah, definitely. It would be at least... It has to be at least 3. It's for the good of everyone. It's perfectly reasonable. It's necessary. Shizune leans across the table a bit as Misha delivers her slightly disturbing, militaristic justification in a childish, bubbly, up and down tone. Shizune looks so happy, though, tenting her fingers and trying to hold back a laugh as Misha pouts more seriously on her behalf. If you say so. I'm actually happy right now that we can talk so easily with each other, all 3 of us. In the beginning, I thought that I might have found myself in a bad situation. I was sure that Shizune would hate getting saddled for being tour guide for the new guy. I didn't want to be that kind of burden either. It would be awkward even if she weren't deaf and mute too. Just now she said that we would all have to be at the festival. The whole student council. I don't think that the student council has any real jurisdiction over Tanabata. It's only Shizune's way of saying that she wants to spend it together. It's nice to have friends. It's a simple thought, but one that makes me genuinely happy. That we could slip into being such with much ease. Despite the roundabout way in which she said it, I'm glad that Shizune thinks it strongly enough to express it at all. Why did you wait until we waved you over to come sit with us? A question out of nowhere. Shizune's eyes are expected as Misha repeats her message. I feel like teasing her. You want me to sit with you that badly? We're in the student council. We should sit together as much as possible. It's logic. Anyone would jump at the chance to sit with 2 cute girls.